Hi, my friends. Welcome to the Diamond Painting Effect with Cori. I'm Cori, and this is Gunther. We're having another stitch with me today. It is Friday. It's the last stitch with me of the week, and I'm going to be working on the oval tree of happiness. I showed this to you guys on the other day, and I had just shown you my progress. Well, I'm going to be working on it today. But before we get into that, I always have something I want to show you. I was able to order some patterns last night, and I'm very, very excited. I got one of these folders. I don't really like keeping my projects in it, but I thought it was a perfect folder for my papers. Until actually, eventually, I'd like to get a notebook and put them in protected sheets. I got this on Etsy, and it's not a good picture. They didn't provide a picture with the pattern. When I printed it out, I was kind of disappointed. I think it's Tant Art or something like that I got this from. The links to these, if anybody wants them, I can work on getting them for you. Some of these patterns, I got the last one that was available. So anyway, okay, so this is called a doll's house. I thought it was cute. I don't even know how big this is going to be when it's finished. But I thought it was cute. I've been wanting to do a diamond painting of a doll's house, but I just haven't thought it would work in a diamond painting, but hopefully it'll work in a cross stitch. Apparently it's pretty big because the printout's pretty thick. This is another one I've been wanting to get ever since I saw it, and I thought this is the time to get it. The patterns I bought were a total of $22. I think this one was $9, if I'm not mistaken. And the other two, I want to say the other one I just showed you wherever it went was about $8. And so this was, it might have been 9 or 10. And this is a Temperature Quaker by Stitching Mommy on Etsy, and she has a channel also, and I've been wanting to do something like this. I don't know how it's going to work out where I live. Probably the whole thing will look like these colors right here, because we don't have that many cool days. I'm going to have to catch up for the month of January, and I noticed that there weren't 12 motifs in here, so I think it's the month of January. No, it's the month of December is done with the alphabet and some little pictures is how that will work out. So I'm excited to try this. I've got to figure out hopefully I'll find out information how to get past temperatures, because I want to start this year. I want to do it for this year. And so I know I would have to catch up by doing these and this. So anyway, that'll be fun. This one is by Susan Bates, and it's Christmas jars. And I don't know why, I'm just fascinated with these jars. They're so cute. When they're finished, they're about 7.5 inches high. Okay. Actual stitched area is 7.4 by 12.3. So they're a good size. They're good size jars. And I did notice that I'm not going to show you all of it. This is just summertime jars, And I got those from another place, but it does say on there that those are Susan Bates. I hope they're not stolen. I know some people have permission to sell for other people. I've showed you the January barn that I'm working on from month to month. I can't remember if I've showed you this because I've had August for a while. I don't want to show you the pattern. There's more than one in here. And I don't have them separated with clips. And September. I have some more of these, but I have not printed them off yet. And then there's October. But eventually, I hope to have all of them. I think we're getting pretty close to having them all. But anyway, I've lost my fervor for this one. Although that August one is really cute. But yeah, the January really has slowed me down. And I don't know. I think part of the problem is January wasn't my favorite in that series. It really wasn't my favorite, but it was January, so that's why we did it. And anyway, so this is my purchases that I made last night, late at night when I couldn't sleep. You guys, that's a dangerous time. Y'all know it. Y'all know that. I've got another one of these. Whenever I get my MRI reports, my CAT scan reports and all that stuff, I'm putting them in here. That way I can take them to the doctor and say, here, if you want a copy, you can make a copy. So, I haven't been feeling well, so I haven't gotten a lot done yesterday. I did work on the Home of Love for a little bit. I actually completed a color on that one. The light blue, slate blue color that I was doing. I completed that completely. I finally looked up the color for this. This is called, it's color number 326, and it's called, I think, very dark rose or deep dark rose or something like that. And see, I don't know why. I already forgotten the exact, I did that 2 seconds ago. I think it's very dark rose is the official color name of it. And as you can see, I have worked on this one also. I've worked across here. I'm trying to think if I worked on anything else yesterday. I worked on the nativity, of course. I worked a little bit more after the video. And I'm sure I worked on something else. I did not diamond paint, however. Diamond painting was not going to happen. Not when I don't feel good. There's update on my diet. I've decided I really am going to have to let up a little bit more, because one of the things that happens when you first start dieting and start losing weight is when your body wants to flush, it wants to flush everything out. It flushes out, you lose a lot of water weight. And in all that flushing, I wonder if I can move this closer. Let's see if I can move the phone. I think that's as far as I can go. It also takes all your minerals and stuff with it. You know, your potassium, your sodium, your magnesium. It flushes all of that stuff from your body. Well, last night I had a major problem. And I couldn't sleep. But I think that's because I continue to drink caffeine later than I usually try to stop drinking caffeine after noon. But I forgot that one of the drink that I had fixed had caffeine in it. And I had been sipping on it all afternoon. And that's another problem. I was only sipping on it. I wasn't actually getting a lot of fluid in yesterday. So after I finally went to sleep around 2:30, about 3 o'clock I woke up with the horrendous foot cramps. And so I'm getting up here, I'm scrambling, I'm trying to find my magnesium, and I do have some electrolyte drops by Keto Chow. And so I was scrambling to find anything that I could take. The magnesium pills would have been the easiest, but I still haven't found them. I know I have a big bottle of them too. So while I'm scrambling to try to find those pills, my body just did it's like my whole body from the top of my head all the way down to my feet was like one huge muscle cramp. I thought I was dying. I really did. I have never felt anything like that before. I knew there was no time to get to the hospital. I was just going to die right then and there. But real quick, I did find the electrolyte drops. Problem is you can't really just take those by themselves. You have to put them in something, or, I mean, it's nasty. So, because that's all it is straight minerals. And so I found a water bottle, and in the process I lost the lid to it, so I couldn't put the lid back on it. But I sipped some of that, and then I had to go to the bathroom. Oh my gosh, you guys. And it was so instant. I was coming from both ends. I was lucky. My cats have kitty litter. Pretty litter. I don't know if y'all know about that, but it comes in these nice, big, sturdy Ziploc bags. Well, I kind of had one in there in the bathroom. I'm kind of saving it like, surely this bag has a good purpose. I want to reuse it, not throw it away. So I found a purpose for it. While one end was being dumped into the toilet, the other end was being dumped into the pretty litter bag. And, oh gosh, it was horrible. And the only thing that was coming up was I had this brainchild thought that a carbohydrate would help me go to sleep, because I know carbs help you sleep. They do. But it probably should have been something like a potato or something like that, you know. But no, I chose to eat a peanut butter cup, an entire day's worth of carbohydrates, but I didn't care because I wanted to go to sleep. Well, I think I've cured my craving for peanut butter cups, because I won't be eating any of those for a while. I don't think. So it was just like, let's just call it an episode. I was okay after that. I was able to go back to bed. I brought a garbage can by the bed just in case, because that came on fast. Whatever happened to me. And and then I brought my electrolyte drink bottle of water with no lid. I brought that too, and I kind of tried to sip on it. I was afraid it was just going to come back up, but I knew I needed the electrolytes. And so it could have been a dehydration, because I really literally didn't drink as much as I usually do yesterday. because I didn't want the caffeine. And I hate water, you guys. I hate water. I know I need to get over it, but I hate it. So that was my episode. I still don't feel good. Like, but I'm okay. I mean, I've been eating and I've been keeping it down, and, I'm okay. I just, it's a residual of it all. I'm trying to see if that is, okay, I did go over one too far. But, and that was my exciting evening. The cats didn't know what the heck was going on either. They knew something was up. But, and Freya didn't stay with me last night, so probably a good thing. So my brother-in-law went into town. I told him to get me some fruit, because I am gonna up my carbs a little bit more. What I'm gonna try to do is do more of a paleo for a couple of weeks, and don't do strict keto quite yet. And I'm going to add more vegetables and some fruit to my diet. I think if I do it gradually, I won't have that much of a reaction. Because even though I've been trying to do it gradually, I think I was still being too rough with it. I don't know how to I can't think of the words. Because I'm lazy, if something is just out and out, it was either out off my limits or it was too much trouble. Let's put it that way. And so I think I was still restricting my carbs more than I think. And so I'm going to purposefully have at least a couple fruit today. And just try to avoid the sugar and the peanut butter cups and the grain products. And that issue at the beginning of the diet, it kind of takes care of itself after your body adapts to it. So I just got to get my body adapted to it, but I don't want another night like last night. So I'm drinking my electrolytes over here. The electrolytes that are from Walmart, I honestly don't think they're really truly electrolyte drinks, because they're very cheap. $2 for a box of 10. So, but when you look at the back, it's not even in the nutrition information. There is absolutely no information. So if there was any significant amount of potassium, sodium, or magnesium, it would be listed in the nutritional information, and it's not. And some of it, I can't remember what there is. I think there's actually potassium listed in the ingredient list, but there's not a significant enough to be on the chart. That tells me that it's very little. So I'm adding the Keto Chow electrolyte drops. I don't have that much left of that. That stuff's expensive. So hopefully I can adapt. There is a way that you can make your own electrolyte drops. Potassium is actually the main ingredient in new salt, the artificial salt, and it's also, and then of course the sodium is regular salt, and magnesium you have to just I don't know, get a supplement or something. Oh, one of the things that has magnesium in it also is Phillips milk of magnesia. So I think the recipe has you add all that to club soda or sparkling water. And it kind of makes your own electrolyte drops. So anyway, I know y'all came for stitching, but this is also kind of like a blog about me and my life, and that's what happened in my life yesterday. I want to thank you guys for your comments. I really don't, you guys don't know how much I appreciate that. And I've even been getting some emails. And thank you guys for reaching out to me. I am not a professional stitcher. So in case anybody got that impression, erase it from your mind. I am just a hobbyist struggling along with this. I cross-stitched when I was younger, I was probably my early 20s. And I wasn't very avid at it either. So probably for about 10 years, I would have a project every once in a while. And it's when I had my son Daniel. It was about the time I stopped. I think that's typical of a lot of people. When you start having kids, it becomes a little bit more difficult to get that stitchy time in. So I'm excited about some of those projects getting started. They are counted. I don't know what I want to, I think out of the things I showed you today, I think what I'm going to start the first is going to be the weather pattern chart. I need to see if I even have the threads for that. I'm sure if I don't, I can substitute. But golly, I may even have enough threads with all these kits I have. Of course, I know I finished that one color in that kit, and so that color is available. It's a light blue color. And so I'm sure I've got, I think it's 6 cases of DMC threads over there. So, but yeah, you know me. I'll probably go buy them. What am I saying? I want to do it exactly how it is. The thing about that weather chart is everybody's chart will be different, and that's kind of cool. Unless you're my next door neighbor, you know. And there's not many of those around here. But yeah, that'll be fun to do. I've never done anything like that before. I need to find a good source for the weather pattern, for the temperatures. See, this is one. I'm gonna skip over to here because I have a question about the pattern there. It's not printed exactly on the, I can't tell if there should be 1, 2, 3 stitches there, or 1, 2, 3. You know, I think it's 3. I'm gonna say it's 3. Let's see what's over here. Straight across. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I can do it. I'll go back and finish it. Yeah, the print was just a little bit off on that. This side of this pattern has been that way. I didn't have any trouble over here. But, and it's not off bad. It's like, not that big of a deal. Just, probably someone who isn't me wouldn't have a trouble. But anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me today. I enjoy our little visits. I love your comments. And I want you guys to take care, because I would love to have you back in the next one.